Welcome back to Skippers, presented by Owner's Box Fantasy Sports. Today's segment, once again, Monday Mailbag. Avery, Jared, Drew, T-Mac behind the camera, giving us the question. Before we get going, like, comment, subscribe, join the Cord. If you can't get into the Cord, put it in the comments, and we will give you the link. Jeremy, your opening notes too.
Exciting stuff. Obviously, we're going to be shifting towards now Mailbag and Must Add.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try and get some guests on for you guys.
You can't.
Let us know in the comments if you want us to get guests.
This guy just loves giving promises that no one else has talked about ever before.
We didn't say which guests we'd get on. We could get in-office guests, talk some baseball. Could be anyone.
All right.
But we're excited. Big things coming.
Yeah. So no more buy low, sell high. I will talk about some of that in Monday Mailbag. Maybe not this episode, but we'll sprinkle it in somewhere. We'll give you some guys.
Yeah, for sure.
But some waiver wire. Play Owner's Box. Code Skippers5 for a free $5 entry. Weekly fantasy baseball tier. Have some fun playing for the end of the season. T-Mac, into your first question.
You've got mail.
Big question off the top here. So list your top 5 fantasy baseball players going into 2022.
Yes, Jeremy.
Jeremy, look what you wrote. 2021.
Yes. I have it scratched off here, 2022.
That
was my bad. I know.
We
Just
were
mine.
going after it, or going at it, and I said, what does this mean? And he goes, yeah, 2021, like next year. I said, no, Jeremy.
Got my years completely mixed up.
Wrong year.
Not good. You know, when you were in elementary school and they had you write the date on everything you did, and you just, that first month, 2 months, you just keep forgetting what year it is. But Jeremy, it's August, brother.
I'm not thinking of next year, and this question is for next year. So that's my bad. I'll wear that on my shoulders.
Who are your top 5?
Top 5. So I'm not going to give you an order here. I'm just going to give you top 5. I don't have mine in order. I don't have Acuna in my top 5 because of the injury.
Neither do I.
I have Trey Turner, Tatis, Vlad, DeGrom, and Juan Soto.
Did Mike Trout die?
I don't have my top 5.
I don't have Mike Trout either.
In 2022. This is next year.
Dude,
Mike Trout wasn't top 5 this year.
He was 5 or 6 this year.
He was going mostly 6.
Yeah, I saw him drop.
He was going 7 some drafts.
He went 3rd in my home league.
He also got hurt, and he hasn't played like all this year.
He seems to be getting hurt a lot. I don't know if that's true, but to me, it seems like he's been getting hurt more often than not.
The problem is his injuries seem like they're long-term. Worries me. But I do like Mike Trout.
What's your list?
Vlad, Tatis, DeGrom, Soto, and Trout.
Okay, I'll go Tatis, Vlad, Acuna, Soto, DeGrom. I have to put Acuna in there.
So you're on Acuna, I'm on Trout, and you're on
I guess
Turner.
The big one is me having Trey Turner in there.
I'm the Turner guy. You think I would be the guy with Turner in the
I'm
top
surprised
5.
you don't have him in your top 5.
I don't know.
It's been outstanding.
Yeah, he has been outstanding.
New team now.
Being in that fucking lineup, as long as he hits leadoff,
he's still going to hit
valuable.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
It only helps him being in that lineup.
I think so too. Originally, I wanted to make a case that it wouldn't help him.
You
but
want to almost
I
make the case.
Don't think I can. Yeah. I wouldn't say he's top 5 for me. Obviously, he's not top 5. I didn't put him in there, but it's not. He's like 6 or 7 if he's not top 5. But like, where do you have? We talked about this last time. Do you have Bo as a first rounder next year?
Probably end of the first, yeah.
Jeez.
Because Story was end of the first this year, right?
Yes.
It was Story, Bellinger, Yelich.
Ramirez.
Yes.
Yeah, Bo definitely surpasses those guys for me next year.
Yeah.
But I do still worry about Bo a little bit.
We don't have the pitchers we had last year. Like, there's no. You think Bieber's going to go in the top 10?
Pitchers are a wild card in 2022.
I don't even think you take pitchers that high next year.
Even
Garrett
DeGrom.
Cole,
Even DeGrom.
Maybe Garrett Cole sneaks in the first round.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even do that. I'm not.
Maybe the spider tack thing was the reason he was so good.
Well, I think we knew that was the reason, but I just wouldn't. Next year, don't even think I'd take a pitcher in the first round.
Yeah, there's not really anyone I can like
They're
really
so expendable,
trust.
like.
And like you look at the top 15 to 20 pitchers in the league, and it's like there's not really a good 5 where I'm like they're really
You were
stand
getting
out.
Corbin Burns in like the 4th round, weren't you?
Yeah.
3rd round. You can find those values later where it's not going to kill you the rest of your team. Because if you took Garrett Cole this year, like if you took Luis Castillo in the 2nd, at least in the first half, it just killed your team. It killed everything.
Yeah,
but
it destroyed.
You can find guys off the wire so easily for pitchers. It's like
Kyle Gibson, Sean Manaea, Alex Wood, Deslafani. There's guys that come out every year and they're pretty good out of nowhere.
But then you see guys with ADPs at like past 200, like Dolis Garcia, like Cedric Mullins, like he wasn't even getting drafted. Some of these guys, there's just so much more value on the wire than I think in any other sport, where it's like a 0 running back strategy, but I might just do a 0 pitcher strategy.
Yeah, you start heavy on batter.
I'd probably go third. I wouldn't mind.
I'd wait till like the 4th, I think, to draft a pitcher next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you start heavy on batter, hit pitchers in the middle innings, and then go back to batter.
Yeah.
At the end of your draft.
I don't know.
We're getting so excited for 2022. We're already talking strategy here.
The strategy will most definitely change, but I think that's preliminary thoughts. I think that's what my strategy will be.
I agree. I think that tier 1's kind of just got separated of Bieber, Cole, DeGrom. Like Bieber's now like tier 2. Not really in the tier 1, but just because of injuries, not really because of his play. Then DeGrom's again hurt a lot. It's like, can you trust him with your first round pick? That's a big
obviously his talent is up there, but the best ability is availability.
Yeah.
If you're not available,
you want a guy who's he's your SB1. You want him pitching every week.
Yeah, it's every fantasy sport though. Like if you worry about injuries, if you draft based on injuries, you're not going to be able to get the best possible team. I think. No. Like look at Correa and Judge for the most part this year. That was in our FSGA. We get interviewed after, and they said, "Oh, like obviously these guys have the talent, but they've had injuries." And I said, I mean, I didn't say it on there, but you just think about it. You cannot draft a team thinking people are going to get injured. It's just impossible. You want
when you think that, they won't. Like usually, what happens is when everyone's expecting injuries, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, they've both been super healthy this year and big players. So that's what you got to do. 2022 drafts, man. I'm excited already.
Next year will be a big year for us. Skipper's brand will be hopefully flying off the roof.
Flying off the shelves, the merch, eh?
Yeah, maybe merch.
Are you going to promise
2022 merch. I'm not going to promise, but
really,
I'm telling you, it's IO. Avery and I will fucking pay with our own money.
I would do
to get merch for you guys.
Yeah,
because we know you guys have been asking to buy some stuff. And
we'll figure it out.
We haven't given you guys a chance.
Maybe a rebrand for next year. Same name.
Of course, same name.
Rebrand. All right, T-Mac, question 2.
Tyler's top 5 has Rafael Devers in it.
Why?
I think Devers first round pick next year. Late first rounder.
Yeah,
I'll take him.
I hate it.
Question number 2 for the Blue Jays podcast fans out there.
Yes.
Blue Jays playoff chances. Jeremy wanted to make sure that I knew that their rotation has the second best ERA since July.
Do you want me to give a quick rundown of the wild card standings for everyone?
Rush Shitling.
Okay, so Boston 65 wins. Oakland 64 wins, Yankees 61, Jays 60, Mariners 59. Of course, top 2 playing the wild card game. So we're in 4th right now.
Crazy, like it is just a dogfight for that wild card spot.
The fellas get in the building.
Yeah,
you boys, and all.
Drew, are you going to the game? Didn't you say you're going to the game?
Game. I end up not going this weekend. The tickets were outrageously expensive.
Well, on the weekend,
right away. Yeah, you need to buy them right away.
Yeah. Look, I'm excited. They're right in the hunt. I feel like I guess they were like 5 games or 6 games back, and now they're only like 1 game back of that wild card, you said, right? True?
4 games back right now.
4 games back of the wild card?
Yeah.
That can't be right.
Yeah, Boston.
3 games back.
Yeah, 3.5 or something.
I mean, they might have.
I thought they were 4 games back of Tampa. Division.
Yeah, but no.
I'm just talking wins. I think they have less losses than Oakland.
I'm pretty sure losses.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It goes by losses, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah, because
at the end of the year they're gonna see who has the most wins.
It would be that would turn into half games, I think.
That's what it is. Yeah. Is when you get half.
Either way, they have 4 less wins in Oakland.
That was a horrible exchange between all of us, right?
Yeah, we were scrambling. I didn't think they were that far back.
Scrambled eggs, yeah.
We understand what's going on.
We're a couple games out.
We're a couple games out. Man, the energy level in that Roger Center was
2015 vibes, eh?
Yeah.
I feel like
they let us loose, man.
The players are fired up.
They better be.
Of energy.
I mean, they're not in Buffalo anymore. Like they got a place to stay. They have apartments that they haven't seen in a couple years, you know?
Yeah, that's true. They got their new
they're not staying in a hotel.
Little condos there.
Yeah, so it's good, man. Like Barrios is exactly what we've needed so far. I just can't.
2 great starts.
Yeah, we're mixing in some great nights run wise, and then that doubleheader was 2-1, 1-0. We won one of them, so that's good. I mean, they're doing everything.
Big comeback win.
Yeah,
Springer's walk-off home run.
Springer has been great.
Hitting home run.
Springer has been really good.
Did you guys ever think about when you were there? I kind of wanted to boo him. I feel like even though he's on our team, like the first time I see him, I have to make sure everybody knows that I hate cheaters.
Well, the problem is we didn't even get the chance because he had a home run off the first pitch of the game.
At first, I thought you were saying
Yeah,
you're booing
I know.
him because he's been out for the year with injury. I was very.
No, I knew what you're talking about right away.
I'm pretty sure I told my friends, like, no, I'm going to have to boo him the first time I see him, but I didn't do that.
But 9-2.
He's such a likable
homestand,
guy.
right?
Yep, 8-2 potentially.
Was it?
I think so.
I saw a tweet.
I might be wrong about that. But
We cannot get our facts straight. This
I think,
episode.
lost to Cleveland and a loss to Boston.
it's just
And
about the 8 or 9 wins. That's what we were debating.
4, so 3-1, because there was a doubleheader. So we played 4 games
this is
against Boston.
horrible.
This is
3.
horrible.
somewhere between 8 or 9.
Yeah,
8 or 9.
9.
It's 9.
too.
Well, it's 9.
It was
Okay.
9.
Okay.
I know I
My
was
bad.
right.
My
Yeah.
bad.
But I mean, it just feels good to be back in the hunt, have some exciting baseball. Nice for us Ontarians to get back in the building too, cheer on the lads.
Toronto was firing on
Yeah.
all cylinders.
Absolutely. All right, question number 3.
Adley Rutschman got promoted to AAA. Is there any fantasy impact there for the remainder of the season or next or dynasty? I guess would be the other side of the coin.
I'd be surprised.
He's going to play this year.
Big September.
Yeah, when they expand the rosters.
What if AAA doesn't go well? Still gonna bring him up?
I think they still bring him up. I don't see why not. This guy's supposed to be their starting catcher in 2022.
He's the number 1 prospect in baseball now.
If you have a long bench in a season-long head-to-head league, and you can pick him up, and you have a crappy catcher, you're starting like someone not the best, I would probably do that and stash him and see if he has just a hot September and win you in the playoffs.
He was trending on Yahoo. I think his percentage was up to like 15,
Really?
17. Yeah,
I don't think I would
So-
do that. There's better catchers on the wire, I think, that are been playing all year. Like Max Stassi, I'd take over him for sure.
I mean, in a league that keeps up with things and all the best players are picked up.
Yeah,
it's a good
true.
point.
It's just like really good numbers so far. I think he was like 286 average or something like that. More walks than strikeouts. I think he had like 56 walks, 55 strikeouts maybe. That might be too many, or it's like 28 or something like that. But switch hitting catcher, man, like, come on. That's something exciting. The Orioles, him and Grayson Rodriguez coming up. They should be good in a couple years. But I don't think there's fantasy impact this year.
What's his catcher grade? Like, is he actually a pretty good catcher?
From what I know, he's good. I used to watch him in college a bunch. I don't know how he handles like professional pitching, but I always thought he was solid. He reminds me of like a Joe Mauer type guy, like not that athletic, kind of a bigger body. But Joe Mauer caught for years before going to first base, right? He didn't really play that much first base when he was those MVP seasons. I think that's kind of a good player comparable, like stature comparable, is Joe Mauer.
Yep.
Wow.
T-Mac, what do you think of
Next.
Adley Rutschman?
Fuck you.
First overall pick.
The next question here is, this will be good enough. The Miami Marlins roster management.
They had a tough one. So Ramon Laureano caught taking PEDs. Of course, he denied it. He said there was so small amount and it wasn't in the system long enough that he couldn't have knowingly taken it.
Who was ever like not denied that they didn't take it? Like, has that ever happened when someone gets caught and they're like,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, never in the history of baseball have I seen someone go, yep, you know what? I knew it. I was taking the PEDs.
Didn't
I knew it.
Bartolo Colon say it? Maybe he didn't
Did
come
he?
out, but I know he got
I
suspended
hope
for
someone just
PEDs.
comes in and is like, fuck, you got me. You got me.
So who would be the funniest player in baseball to get caught taking steroids now, like today?
That's a good question. It would have to be someone with like no power. Like, it would be funny if like we found like
Cody
this is a-
Bellinger.
John Birdie.
This is a Jays guy speaking. It would be funny if like just someone who was really shit, like Kevin Biggio, we found out he was taking roids this year.
yeah.
Something
he
like it would
do
just
that.
be funny, like someone who's
I
not
think
good.
like,
You're like,
The line drives are going a little harder into the
if
dirt.
like Yerman Mercedes, I know he's not in the big leagues right now, or like Williams Astudillo, guys like that type of body, because that's what Bartolo Colon was the body
Yeah.
like. I don't know. It's just funny, like Breivik Valera on the Jays.
it'd be funny if like a Nick Madrigal, like someone like
Yeah,
that too. Like,
just some guy whose profile is not hitting home runs ever, just trying to get a little more juice. But Laureano caught taking PDs. I don't know what it was, but the Starling Marte trade looks pretty good for the A's right now. You commented saying how good they look in the Kelly Green outfits.
Yeah.
Starling Marte, he had a game, 3 hits, 3 stolen bases. Just
He's been great.
He's a good play on owner's box right now, pretty low.
He's like a top 3 player on owner's box.
Yeah.
he's good though, man. Like 425, you said he's hitting
Yeah.
here. You wrote down in the pre-episode notes.
Yeah.
425. The trade just looks good.
Looks
Luzardo hasn't looked good. I don't
No.
know. I don't know who would have thought that he would have looked that good based on his season so far this year.
Yeah, that's great. Well, like pretty much the Marlins are like paying for Marte, so Oakland just gave Luzardo away for Marte.
That's the whole Miami Marlins.
Yeah. Yeah. This is great for Jays fans. I mean, this hurts. This definitely hurts Oakland defensively. Loriano was a great defensive center fielder. But, yeah, because I don't even know who plays left for Oakland now.
Kana?
He plays right, though, doesn't he? Like, who's the third outfielder? I don't even know. It's probably Piscotty or something.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this
You
still
can't be
Steven
doing
Piscotty?
this because I know the answer.
We're going to know.
You
it's
put
gonna
me
be
on the spot.
I don't think it's
going to
be. I don't think it's anyone like. It's definitely not anyone good. The fact that they got Marte was a reason why they had a.
Do you think they knew this was coming? No, they couldn't have known this was
I
coming.
was thinking the same thing.
That's what I
Like,
was
it seems a
thinking.
little odd that they go pick up a center fielder and then, like, literally a couple weeks later he gets caught.
They're two different ends of the spectrum offensively, though.
yeah,
So it's not like they couldn't have used them if they were both in the lineup anyways.
You definitely raise an eyebrow, but you're also like, how would they?
You're right. They're so different. Like, Liriano's good, known for throwing guys out at the plate more than he's known for hitting like Marte.
And I would like to know Marte defensively. He can't be bad.
I also would like to know that. I've never really heard anything bad about him, but I've also never seen anything crazy from him.
He's also never been any division that I've watched a lot of, right? Like he played Pittsburgh,
Yeah, Pittsburgh, I remember.
Arizona,
Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, just teams.
And Oakland just the furthest away.
He loves low budget teams.
They love him. That's the teams that find value in guys like that.
Starling Marte.
Okay, T-Mac, number 5.
Blake Snell, 13 strikeouts. Can he be trusted?
So I saw a tweet, a fantasy guy tweeted, like, this is the reason why you don't drop. What does that say?
It's the only thing I have written down
do you
too.
have that? Wow. Just great minds think alike, right?
Same page, boys.
Fantasy Central.
He
Not-
said this
not
is
just
the
saying
reason
it.
why. I don't know if I agree with his thing
I agreed with it.
because Blake Snell's been horrendous all year.
Okay, finish the tweet.
So he said, well, I didn't even write it down. I just know what he said. He said, this is the reason why you don't drop star players. But to be honest, like whoever's still holding on to Blake Snell is probably in trouble.
Yeah, well, he said it this way. He goes, that's why you don't drop guys like Snell, and I said like Castillo earlier too. The upside is too high compared to guys you're going to get on the wire.
You bench him, not drop him.
Yeah.
But you can only bench him for so long.
True, correct. But the chance of you getting a 13 strikeout good performance
No, I
from
agree
a
with
guy
that.
off the wire at this point in the season.
You'll never get that.
Yeah, but it's like kind of hard. You're right. If you've been holding on to him since start of the season, it's like
Like you almost don't even trust him in that start.
no.
he be
There's a
trusted,
very.
right?
I'd like to know his start percentage. They play in that NFBC league that you see all the Twitter guys talk about, and it tells you start percentage.
Yeah, I'd like to
And I'm
see that.
sure it wasn't that high, but Diamondbacks maybe it was like a 60% start. People who are rostered.
It was a good matchup. But Blake Snell also had a bunch of good matchups. That
I
he
think
shit the bed.
I think it's a couple starts in a row now where he started to go deep again.
He's definitely pitching better.
I hope for his sake he figures it out.
I do, yeah. I really
What do you think their rotation looks like in the playoffs?
you
Padres?
go.
Yeah.
Yu Darvish is obviously your one.
Yeah. Fuck. Do you do
Is Clevenger coming back this year?
no?
No.
Oh my God, I forgot about him.
Because so you have like Lamet, who I don't know his status right now. I think he's like kind of working his way back. Lamet, Paddock, and
Musgrove.
Okay, so Musgrove's going to be in. Yeah.
So Darvish, Musgrove,
But then you have like this group of 3,
Yeah.
right? Snell,
Snell.
Paddock, and fucking Lamet. One of these guys is throwing out of the pen is probably Paddock.
What about Weathers?
It doesn't get me going at all.
No,
Don't you
not
think
at
it would be? Don't you think it'd be Paddock that would start?
I don't know.
I think
all. Paddock can go innings.
this
at least.
rotation was supposed to be so good.
Now it's so bad.
Compared to the Dodgers, not even close. Dodgers
it's
just
like, yeah.
trampled them.
I mean,
In one game, though, I'll take you Darvish against pretty much anyone.
the Reds are.
that's
catching
why I
up
think
to
the
Padres.
I
in
think the
wild card
Padres'
game.
best bet is them against the Dodgers in the wild card, and they can knock off the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Reds are 2 games back of the Padres at this point.
Reds are getting hot.
I'm not scared of the Reds. though.
To answer the question though, no, he cannot be trusted in my opinion.
I don't think.
Yeah,
he
I'd
can
go,
be trusted.
looked
I'd
at
go
his
no.
Statcast profile?
I'm an owner of Blake Snell.
Manager.
Manager. Can't say that
His
word.
Statcast profile is dark blue. Like,
Yeah, he's been
dark
horrid.
He's
like,
been horrid.
He can't throw strikes, and he gets hit like one of the most hard contact in the whole MLB.
He had a 10K performance against the Mets also this year. Like he's had a couple.
The only number that's red is whiff percentage on the Statcast profile.
I bet I would like to know strike percentage as well. That's why we need to have like a big monitor in front of our team.
Yeah.
To have a computer pull it up.
Yeah.
So
we
can
need a
look
guy that
like
can.
Joe Rogan.
We
put it
do
up on
need
the
that
screen.
in the future of
producer.
skippers. We're gonna be talking about a stat, and it's gonna show up.
Maybe we need another intern. Be producer intern.
Producer, yeah, we need a producer intern, skipper. If you want to apply, make sure you send your email at skippers@ownersbox.com.
Okay, that's all we got. T-Mac, next question.
Sale is set to return on Saturday. Where's the temperature at on that?
Well, we know our
Temperature's red hot.
we know
on this
our,
side of the table.
we know our back end's happy about this, eh?
Yeah.
They got them priced pretty high on Owner's Box. Go play Owner's Box.
Where is he priced? I don't even know.
19K. Almost.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's
they're
kinda-
expecting big things back there.
Who do they play?
I don't know.
Orioles. Apparently, yeah.
Okay, well,
Holy crap!
I just don't think they know.
This is a guy that like 2
going
years
on
ago
back
was him and DeGrom for best pitcher in the MLB.
There's just no way he goes deep into the game.
He had
to
a-
start
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
let's pump the brakes on that. He was up to 90 pitches in his rehab starts.
Yeah,
he
but
could throw 5 innings and strike out 9 or 10, and then he's going to
And get the win, and that's 80 points right there for you.
So
Yeah, I
Well,
don't know.
we'll
I
get
think
the win at
first
5
start
innings.
back, not trusting him, but super excited for every start after the first.
I am. My heat map, orange maybe.
Not
That's
red?
Isn't orange
white.
hotter?
No,
yeah.
white.
It goes
White.
orange, red, white, hot.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
white
it's white.
hot then. I'm so excited for this shit. Any left-handed pitcher that like throws wonky and just has nasty
off
stuff.
that side.
Yeah, it's just
throws
my type.
hard.
Him and like Daniel Lynch. Daniel Lynch isn't as funky
Yeah.
or gross as Chris Sale, but
he's a
just-
wannabe, Chris Sale.
yeah, that's fine. I like
Sale's
him.
always been my guy. I love Sale.
That
Well,
Because
Drew, one of the worst things about
secret
Drew.
Boston Red Sox
Yes,
fan.
he says he's a secret Boston Red Sox fan.
I'm a Blue Jays fan. But
what the fuck, Drew?
It is fucked, eh?
Like we just
How can
can't.
you even say that out
just-
loud?
he said it with a straight face
I think
multiple
we
times.
need investigation into this.
That's
And
like
if we find
me and Avery's a Chiefs fan. I'm a Chargers fan. That's like me saying I'm a closet Chiefs fan.
Yeah, and it's
I'll
like-
rather kill myself.
It is exactly the same. Oh, it is.
It's the same.
It
I
is
hate the Red
100% the
Sox.
same.
it,
I guess my hate for the Yankees is just so strong that if they're playing the Red Sox, like I'll cheer for the Red Sox.
like I don't have
Holy
it.
crap!
That's like being a Leafs and Habs fan.
No, it's not.
Like I could see maybe
That's like
like
being
you're
a
a
Leafs and
secret
Lightning
like
fan.
Orioles fan just because
No,
you feel
what on
bad.
Earth? You did not just say that. Leafs
Habs
and
would be the
Lightning, bro. They're in the same division.
So are the Lightning and Leafs.
Yeah, but the Lightning are like they're not hockey. They like Tampa Bay Lightning doesn't.
It
make
would be
me
like
go
being
hockey.
a Leafs and Sens fan.
No, I don't think.
it's
I don't think those
close.
exist though.
Because
you're
the Jays
talking
are the
about a
Sens,
team
the
who is-
Leafs are the Red Sox, and Montreal's the
A
Yankees.
team who has way more money to spend. Like you're talking about, right? Like
Yeah.
come on.
It's like being a Steelers, Ravens, Browns fan. All three teams. It feels.
How did
like,
I say I like 3 teams?
No, I'm saying it's the I
It's
think
like
of it.
I cheer for the AL
Guys,
East.
Yeah.
guys, no. Obviously,
When the
Team
Yankees are in the
AL
World
East.
Series, I cheer for
Yeah,
that.
Obviously, if
I'm
the
gonna cheer for the. I'm
We're
not
gonna
cheering
get
for the
Drew a sweater,
Habs in
Team
the
AL
Stanley
East.
Cup.
guys, it's the AL Beast.
Yeah, like
I'm getting my girlfriend to make a T-shirt for Drew
Okay, here we go.
tomorrow.
I'm a
AL
Jays
East
fan.
I love
But in
the
the
Toronto
years-
Red
you
Sox.
like the Red Sox
If
a
we're in the
lot.
playoffs and the Jays are out of the playoffs and the Red Sox are playing the Dodgers in the World Series, I'm gonna cheer. I just like cheering.
That is
Okay,
the-
anyone
Hey,
but the
no.
Dodgers.
Yeah.
No. So
If
let's
they're
just
in
say
the year- the David Ortiz,
Red Sox
the-
and Giants.
The Boston Marathon year and the Ortiz was awesome. That was
Speaking
a
of the
great,
mic.
playoffs
Red
to cheer
Sox
from.
Say it
or
with your-
Giants in the
Say it with your
finals.
chest.
Yeah.
What?
Red Sox, Giants play each other in the finals. Who you going for?
Why are the
You're gonna say
Giants?
the Red Sox because Giants are just likable.
He's going back. Now he's
Yeah,
now he's
I don't know.
debating
He
on
said
it now.
Dodgers.
He did
And
tell us one
everyone
time. He was
hates
like,
the
"Yeah,
Dodgers.
like I'm closet Red Sox
Yeah, he
fan."
did tell us. We did know about
Yeah.
that.
Oh my god.
It's
Red
Red
Sox.
Sox.
It's
Red
Red
Sox.
Sox.
Red Sox.
I know. That's
Guys,
crazy talk.
Guys, come on.
It's gonna have to be an
Put it in the
off camera.
comments if you think this is
True.
okay.
I would never cheer for the Red Sox against the Jays in a million years.
I don't know.
You're
if that's-
giving the Discord so much fuel this
Go
week,
for it.
bro. So much fuel. Hopefully you're still tuned in.
This
We'll
is.
have a
Damn.
conversation. This.
What do you think? is this more outrageous than Ranger Suarez at the time?
Ranger Suarez at the time was hilarious. But
Who was right though?
no, but it did
Well, he
pan
had,
out.
like,
But it was
4
so.
saves.
It was so.
This is
late.
obviously more outrageous. This is like blasphemy. That was
Blasphemy. I thought it was blasphemy
this
at
is-
the time.
That's must add where
Ranger
the guy ended up being good.
Well,
So
Ranger
there's no way this is
Suarez
better.
later before
Ranger
he-
Suarez had no saves, no holds.
and yeah,
He had a good ERA,
I
but
told
it
you
was
guys
like,
that-
what the fuck? Why are we picking Ranger Suarez here?
Oh my god.
The
The Discord
I'm on Drew's
community
side
did
in
come
that one
together
because
for
I was
Drew.
on
it
the
worked
sh-
out. I'm not
Yeah.
saying he wasn't wrong about it.
He was
when-
not wrong.
When he said it, he said his because that was Mustang.
It was
Did you
no,
have
it
two
was
players?
not
It was
Mustad.
waiver wire.
It was
Waiver.
waiver wire when he was 1% owned.
Right. Did you give 2 players that day?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and your other player was also a very deep guy. I can't remember who it was.
Uh,
The week
Fraley.
after it was a
It's
really
Fraley, was it not?
Yeah, Fraley. Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Oh, was it the week after? Because I
Right
swear
after-
that episode you predicated
I
both
did-
guys saying this is if you're in really deep leagues.
Fraley was good for like a
Fraley
week,
and
too.
Suarez, and the week before was Grossman, and the week after
Grossman was a great.
and the week after was Goodrum with his 45% strikeout.
Yeah.
rate. I think
The
that might have been-
45.
Right,
5%
right.
strikeout rate
Look,
was-
Guys.
I'm on your side.
I
of
don't.
that
I
one.
don't think you were wrong with Ranger Suarez at all.
When I was
No,
a
it was
kid,
a good pick. We all
when I was a
agreed.
kid and I didn't watch that much baseball, and I was a casual baseball fan, like at like 6, 7 years old. They were both my favorite teams. And then when I found out,
Oh,
guys, when I found out in the same division, I'm obviously a Blue Jays fan, but like,
Oh man.
Okay, well,
yeah,
off camera, we'll continue this.
yeah, you can hate me for
I
it.
think the Discord is going to need to talk about Drew's 2 favorite teams being in the same division.
Yeah.
It's one favorite team and a team I have an affection for.
You can't. You
Nah.
can't.
I know.
It's like saying it's like a Raiders fan.
Saying
I'm
you
a
love your
Chargers
girlfriend, but you love like another guy's girlfriend too.
It's not at all the same thing.
fan. You love your girlfriend, but you also kind of love her sister. a little.
Yeah, there we go.
That's not even
Team AL East.
T-Mac.
That was a good one, T-Mac. That's using your brain right
That
there.
was-
All right.
Okay. This is from someone who plays very little fantasy baseball. Of course, you can see you won't see, but the standings of our league, I'm pretty well down there. What should fantasy owners try, or should fantasy owners try to trade for Alex Bregman? Like, what's going on?
He's coming back Tuesday, so tomorrow potentially.
You got to see what the price is.
I think you could get him for pretty cheap. I think.
So as you need a third baseman, right? If you're
Yeah.
trying to get him, just pick up Abraham Toro off the wire if you can.
Yeah, but you might not be able to pick
40%, yeah. It's not.
That's 40%. That means that in most good active leagues, he's gone.
True. I'd agree.
For the people that have sat on him for this long, are they really going to be willing to?
No, you see what he can do.
Would you take
Through 59 games
Would you
hitting-
trade Chris Bryant for Alex Bregman?
No.
Yes.
No. What's the need?
I think they're in the ballpark of that's actually a feasible trade.
Man,
for
he
both
had
sides.
Sure.
2 seasons
So
of about 1,000 on base plus slugging.
That
Bregman,
lineup is going to
That's
be.
probably the juice balls is the best he can ever hit, probably.
He's got so
The
much
balls are
upside.
different.
He's
hitting
obviously going to be
twos.
put into 3 in that lineup.
What was going on during those seasons, Drew?
They were cheating,
Yeah,
and the balls
Buzzer
were
right
cheating.
here,
They were a little
click,
cheating.
and then they
He's hitting
do when it was a fastball, and then they hit a home run every
275.
single time.
He hasn't been that
7
good this year.
homers,
Or they're banging on the
34
garbage
RBIs
can.
Trash
in
can,
59 games.
It's not good.
Not good
He
at
wasn't
all.
good before his injury, but the upside is huge here.
Huge.
I don't
Hitting
think
3
so.
in that lineup,
Why would he go in and hit 3 right now?
there's 100% he's hitting 3 in that lineup.
Why,
100%.
Why would he? Why would the team do
Because
that?
he's their guy. He's been their guy. He's
a
always
franchise
hit 3.
guy.
What about your?
You think
what
they're
about
gonna hit
your
Alex-
guy? What about your guy, Jeremy?
Kyle Tucker's going to stay at 7 for his entire life.
I think they just slot him in like 6. Why would you put into a lineup that's just been so successful right now?
Because they were successful with Bregman.
Altuve is 1.
Yes.
Who's 2 then?
No, Correa does not hit 2.
Fuck, who hits 2
Where's
in that
Brantley hitting
lineup?
right now?
Brantley hits
Oh.
2.
Brantley, and then Bregman, and then Correa.
No, it would go.
Hey.
Jordan Alvarez is hitting 3 or 4.
That's who I was forgetting.
Alvarez 4, Griff.
God, that lineup's so good. So good.
I would slot Bregman in the
Bregman's
5
Jeremy,
been
hole.
the lineup's so
great.
good, and we're just going to throw Bregman into the 3-hole.
Yes. Trust me.
I think that's
gonna
crazy.
Make a lot of
They have respect
sense.
for him. They're
I
gonna
Why would they
definitely
have
see what the
respect for him?
price is. in your
because
league.
he's been.
He's just not the better hitter than Carlos Correa is this year.
Think about it.
Bregman's
Maybe,
better than Carlos.
maybe the guy
No
that's
doubt.
sitting on him figured out something at third base in the meantime, and now doesn't need Bregman. It wasn't counting on Bregman. That you could get in there and get him back. Some leagues, the guy might have been waiting for him to come back, but in other leagues, he might have figured it out in the meantime.
I don't have high expectations for Alex Bregman coming back the rest of the season.
Oh, I do.
I do.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
Go get him, boys.
Yeah.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Go talk to Brody for a trade after this.
It's
Good luck,
offered.
fellas.
It's
Okay,
offered some
question
trades.
8.
How
Final
much
question.
would you pay to go to the Field of Dreams game?
I have 2 answers here.
How much
So
is
this
this for the trip? Or
So the
just
game
ticket?
is tomorrow, right?
Is it?
Is it tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow.
What's the Field of Dreams game?
They so
What? God.
he knows what the Field of Dreams
You
is.
seen the movie,
You
right?
don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they,
okay,
they built
okay.
a baseball stadium in that same field they filmed the
Oh,
movie.
right.
I
My
gotta
bad.
admit, the
My
MLB's
bad.
done a shit job promoting this game.
Yeah, they really
Yankees
have.
are playing the White Sox in
Nice.
Iowa.
Yes.
That's cool.
Okay,
Outside.
so I have 2
Didn't even
answers.
know.
Field.
I have
See, MLB's issue. It's
Yeah,
not
it
your
is.
issue, T-Mac. It's the
Is
MLB.
this a trip
Thank
or
you.
just a ticket?
just a ticket. I said $200, which is
But you got to remember, you're going to be getting insane seats.
That's
Not
a-
many seats.
This is why I said, because it's super exclusive, you'll never be able to get as close to these players
Yes.
probably in this setting unless you're sitting front row at any game,
Yeah.
I guess.
It looks like your little league ballpark, like
Yeah.
the standings. There's just enough room for like parents. kind of
Or-
thing.
Okay,
My
name your max price.
I'd probably
Just
say
go.
$400.
$200, but my second answer
200.
what? $200 US dollars?
You could
They'll
pay
hike it up.
200 to go to a Jays game.
I could pay $200 to go wherever. Yeah.
This might only
200
happen
your
one
max?
time.
What if I told you right now?
I don't think it's
you can
that
get on
cool.
a plane and go.
It's cool.
I don't think it's
I love
that.
that.
This
cool.
will
I
never
love that
happen
movie. That
again.
movie's
potentially.
awesome.
Who's pitching?
No idea.
It's no, I don't know.
Is
Here it
Yankees White Sox?
I think Lance Lynn. He's
If
on
they
the
build
cover,
it,
but-
Avery won't come.
I've been. I mean, I've been there already.
Okay.
What?
Well, no.
I've been to the Field of Dreams.
When?
No, but this is a brand
I
new
was at
stadium
school.
built there.
Yes, but it's still the same. Like I've been there. Like I understand.
What were you doing in Dyersville, Iowa?
I mean, I was just rolling through for baseball.
So 200 is your max.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know. That's like
What's your max share?
That's like a
I would
$280
go-
Canadian ticket, right?
What if it was a wild card game at Field of Dreams?
That's different.
Yeah, that is different.
But that's not
because I
much.
think
I know, but I want to
said
know
my
what
real-
his number is.
I know. His
Okay.
number's low here.
my real price would probably be 0. It'd be just as cool to watch it on TV.
Oh,
no.
Dave.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
Right?
Lazy
Dave.
fuck.
No,
What?
no.
Just think
You're
about
going. You pretty much got VIP passes.
This
to
is worse
game.
than
Yeah,
liking
it's
the Red
cool.
Sox.
That is not true. You're trying to get yourself out of trouble here.
You
That's
get-
not going to happen. It's like
You get VIP passes game pretty much.
This guy's, you're treating this like you have a full slate of Sunday NFL football at 1 o'clock. Yeah, you want to stay home and see everything.
True.
But that's not what this is. This is
true. It
insane.
is cool. It is once in a lifetime, but I just don't. Yeah. I don't know why it doesn't move me.
If I had a ticket that was
Jeez.
$210, you're not going to buy it?
I mean, the team.
Yeah, I would.
The teams obviously aren't.
You're gonna have to pay fees on it, on a $200 ticket. So it's probably about at least $210.
Oh man,
Jeremy, how much
I would probably go if if it was just a ticket,
Just think about you go there and it's a fucking 9-0 game after the second inning. You're like, oh, cool.
and then you get to meet Aaron Judge though.
Yeah,
you
but
don't, you don't get
right?
to meet him for being there. You don't.
Yeah,
You don't
Well,
get
they're hitting batting
behind-
practice. You're
Don't you
right
get to meet
there.
Aaron
You're
Judge,
literally
though?
right there.
You can also do
thank
that
him
at
for not getting
every
hurt, for
fucking
getting
game.
hurt.
How many people are probably there at that point? 80 that aren't people in the game or working?
The stands look like it holds like 1,000 maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
so
something
for,
like that.
for
There's a decent
BP,
amount.
you can't even go to the outfield. You can't even catch the home run balls. It's not even cool to be there for BP.
Yeah, but I would be able to hear everything going on with the game.
Yeah,
everything.
Oh, the sound.
You'd be able to
so
hear the
quiet
coaches
during the game.
Yeah.
I don't know why, boys. Maybe this is just on me. This is not like me to
Do you like
feel this
baseball?
way.
I know. I
love
can't believe
baseball.
that.
It's like it's just not that cool. I don't
Jeremy, you
think.
haven't
I
made a
would go like
difference.
450 to go to that game.
Really.
I think it would be a great experience going there.
I'd rather-
and you wouldn't be able to get that ever. And it's so exclusive. Like
Would
the
you
way you can
rather-
get tickets is insane. Like you can't get tickets.
Well, like you said to the other question, would you rather go to a wild card game or this game?
Wildcard game
If
at
it was
Rogers Center.
if it
yeah.
was my home team wild card. If not, then I'd rather go to this game than if my team wasn't playing.
two games. Just think, 2 games that don't involve your teams, right? A wild card game that doesn't involve your teams, and then Yankees White Sox that doesn't involve your teams too. One has a way better atmosphere. You're in a playoff game, and one's in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, Iowa.
That's
I can go
cool.
to I can go
That's
to a
cool.
wild card game.
You know what this feels like?
whenever though.
This feels
and my
like-
seats are probably not going to be good at the wild
This
card.
feels
but
like a
it's just
winter
the
classic.
atmosphere.
Yeah, I
like an
know, but
NHL
you can go to
Winter
any
Classic.
playoff game
And
and have an
the Winter
atmosphere.
Classic was awesome
This
the
is-
first couple times.
No,
Then no one
no,
cares.
don't do that. This is bigger than the
but
Winter Classic.
It's bigger than the Winter Classic.
You think?
Yes.
I would
yes,
definitely
yes.
rather go to a playoff game than a Winter
Why?
Classic. but
Because
this
the
is
Winter
more unique.
Classic, we could have got tickets and won.
Yeah, it's
There
not an
was nothing
exclusive
stopping
thing.
us, and the view
Did you try?
sucks.
Did you try and get
Do you know how many
tickets? to
pe-
this
do you know
game?
how many
No,
people
I
went
looked
to
at
the
it.
Winter
It was
Classic?
like it's
Oh, a
insane.
ton. It was like
you,
Buffalo.
100,000.
Yeah.
you cannot get
Michigan,
tickets to this
yeah.
game.
You know, 'cause you
The
couldn't get in the
process is
country.
insane. It's like Iowa residents get first dibs at it, and fucking then it goes to the there's not that many
Will
tickets to
Kevin
be sold.
Costner be at a game, you think?
Potentially, they'll probably do some corny ass shit with them.
Yeah.
Has he been canceled? probably by this point. They had like a whole scoreboard in the outfield. I
Okay,
thought.
let's get back to this discussion between the wild card game and this.
Yes.
I'm
wild card
going
game's way better.
to the Field of Dreams.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
Wait,
No, he's saying but if the Jays are not playing.
the Jays aren't playing.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
the Jays aren't playing. Yeah,
I
of
think
course.
that's crazy too. Do you guys like
I
baseball?
think I'd still go to the
I
wild card
mean,
game.
you could just go to any playoff game. It's the same playoffs every
No, the
single
wild
year.
card
Do
game
you
is
guys
intense.
like baseball?
I do.
So you'd rather go to
You
see
said
a
you
game?
didn't want to go to this game.
You said you'd go
just
to a-
told everyone here.
You'd rather go to a game in a cornfield
Yeah.
about two teams who don't give a fuck about the game, or you get to see a playoff game.
I mean, it's still
Season's on the
Think about
line.
how
Fans
it's
are
still,
getting
it's
after
still
it.
two playoff contending teams playing.
Think
in
about how
Iowa.
intense
Sure.
the wild card game is, even if the Jays aren't in it, and it matters, and they're putting everything out there on the line.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
and
get
you
to
could do
say
that
I
year
watched
after
the best
year.
players in the world play at a
And you get to
historic
talk
site,
about, yes.
and there was only
the
1,000 people there.
The first ever.
It's not a historic site.
Well, it's pretty.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it
They've-
is.
The
It's
first
like,
time ever playing there.
I guess.
It'll be the first MLB game ever played
Are
there.
they going to do that every year?
They might, but you'll be the first one. You can say you went to the first game. The pictures you'll be taking there.
I think I'd
You're
pay.
gonna tell your buddies about like shit you heard guys talking about in the infield or in the dugout or all that.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
fun. A wild card game would just be more fun for me.
I agree. I can't do it. I don't think it's that cool.
But I'd pay more than $200.
Who the
to
hell
go
are
to
you
Field of
cheering
Dreams.
for in the wild card game?
Who the hell are you cheering for in this game?
That's the point. Is more about the scenery and what you're going to be.
Yes.
Where they're actually playing.
Well, the atmosphere versus the scenery is the big question here, and I'd rather just be in an electric yard.
There's
with-
two. They're both.
Yeah, but there's so
atmospheres.
many
They're
other
just
places you
different
can have that
atmospheres.
type of
Yes.
atmosphere.
Why don't they have the wild card game at the Field of Dreams? And then we'll be good.
because the yard
Because
sucks.
then
'cause
they
no one
won't
cares
make
about
enough
it.
money for that. They just
Alright.
won't make enough money.
Boys, the long form of this show is just it's fantastic.
It is
There's
fantastic.
so
Feels
much
good
to talk
not to
about
be
with this.
restricted.
It just goes off. That's my brain.
That's good
too.
though.
Yeah,
That's good to have conversation.
It just can't go in a straight line.
It'll be. I'm interested to see what everyone else thinks about the Field of Dreams game, because some people really like the game and they think it's really cool, and then other people are like, kind of on Avery's side.
Well, don't get me wrong.
No, it's okay.
I'm gonna watch it. Like it'll be cool. It's
Yeah.
just like,
No, I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, I just don't
I've
think
known
it's
people who
crazy.
don't think it's just like it does go back to the Winter Classic.
it's like gimmicky, just like the Winter Classic was gimmicky too,
yeah,
right?
like
Yeah.
they
But
did
it
the thing
worked.
this year. The where did they play?
Stadium Series?
No, they played. Colorado played here.
Oh, Lake
Army.
Tahoe.
Oh,
Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe.
Yeah,
You're right.
Imagine
On a
going
golf
to
course.
imagine being one of the only people at that game. How would you feel?
I'd rather
Right?
go
You know what I
Field of
mean?
Dreams, I think a little bit more.
I find they're similar.
They're very similar. They're
The way it's
gimmicky
gonna be
area,
is-
right?
It's gonna be
They're not-
quiet.
they're similar, but they're also to me the Field of Dreams is better because there's not going to be any impact on the quality of the game. Like
Yeah.
in hockey, there's the whole quality of the ice and
I
all that.
agree.
Also,
and
yeah.
you're also shielded out by like the glass. Here, you're in this field. You're right there. Like
yeah.
Field of Dreams is more nostalgic, and then Lake
Yeah,
Tahoe
there's
is
not
just
really.
kind of cool.
It was just a cool area.
great to see on TV too.
Yeah, it was cool. It was very cool.
Never mind. Where was the Olympics? 1982.
L.A.
Or
I would-
not 82. Fuck. What am I thinking? The gold medal miracle.
Oh, 1980 Lake Placid?
Lake Placid, not Lake Tahoe. Okay, I thought that might have been
New York?
Yeah, that's on me. All right, that's all we got. Any more notes from anyone else here?
Nope.
Play Owners Box. Like, subscribe.
like the video so we can have more long form.
Chirp
pods.
Drew. Do you think it's okay
Yes.
to be a Blue Jays slash
Team ALE. So
Not
we're-
it.
Red Sox hybrid
Not
fan? Do you think
Not a hybrid fan.
you're a hybrid fan?
It's a Blue Jays fan with an affection for the Red Sox.
Get in
the
the
Blue
Discord.
Jays are out of it.
If you really disagree with Drew or you're on his side, join
Ghost
the
Reaper
Discord.
be
in the
nice to
comment.
me.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ghost Reaper.
What else?
Make sure you rip them.
Field of Dreams. Do you think it's cool?
Yeah, Field of Dreams.
Play Owners Box. Code Skippers5 for a free
Play
$5
Owners Box.
entry.
Why not, right?
Free entry, guaranteed prize pool. Why not, right?
There we go. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We will see you next time.